Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the classical theory of conditioning of Eva, Evans Pavlov. Okay, let us start. See, what is classical conditioning? It is a learning process, a form of learning where neutral stimulus become associated with the meaningful response. Then it is the associated formation, like creating connection between environmental stimuli and natural response. And unconscious learning happens automatically without conscious effort or awareness. So important terms you have to remember. If you want to, you can take the screenshot of this. Unconditional stimulus, UCS, a stimulus that naturally triggers response without learning. Okay, so that is UCS. Okay, for example, food naturally comes, makes a dog salivate. Okay, this is a unconditioned stimulus. Okay, then unconditioned response. Okay, UCR, natural reaction to the unconditioned stimulus. So salivation comes when the dog seeing the food. Okay, then here condition stimulus. It is a neutral stimulus when eventually triggered a conditioned response. Example, bell sound after repeating the pairing. Okay, condition respond. That is here, learn reaction to the conditioned stimulus. For example, salivating when hearing the bell. Okay, so let us discuss about the Pavlov's experiment. It is a food unconditional stimulus. So here present to dog naturally causing salvation. Okay, then bell, it is a conditional stimulus. Rung the bell before food presentation. Then repeated pairing, bell and bell plus food presented together multiple times. So learning outcome. So dog begins salivating to bell alone. So here the pictorial representation here. The food is UCS, that is unconditional stimulus. The bell, it is a CS, conditional stimulus, and repeated pairing the bell plus food. The learning outcome is when the bell rings, the dog gets a salvage. Okay, steps to conditioning. Before conditioning, UCS, that is a food, that is UCR, salivation. Okay, CS is the CS is the bell, then there is no response. So during condition, okay, UCS, that is food, plus conditional stimulus CS, that is bell, equal to UCR, salvation. So here unconditional stimulus, food plus conditional stimulus, bell. So unconditional stimulus, salivation. So it is repeated again and again after conditioning. So conditional stimulus, that is bell alone. So conditional response, salvation. So learning has occurred. Then here, so each concept is the classical conditioning. Okay, spontaneous recovery, response returns after extreme behavior, resist. Then discrimination, responding to specific stimulus but not others. Generalization, similar stimuli causes same response. Extension, so response weaken when CS presented alone. Acquisition, initial learning of condition response. So how we can use this particular Pavlov's conditioning is the you have to create the positive classroom environment and routine development, reducing the anxiety and habit formation. So what is positive classroom environment? associate learning with the positive experience and praise. So rewarding the participation, creating a enthusiasm for the class discussion. Then routine development, establish the specific cues for the different activities. For example, bell rings signal transition between the subjects. Okay, reducing anxiety. So pair stressful activity with the calming element. For example, relaxation techniques before the exam decrease the uh, test anxiety. So habit formation, create the association with the associate that lead to good study habit. For example, designated study rooms prompt to focus on and concentration on the subject. So quick review here. There are five concepts: UCS, unconditional stimulus; UCR, unconditional response; CS, conditional stimulus; CR, conditional uh, response. CS is a conditional stimulus and CR is a conditional response. Then extinction. Okay. Then here the learning stages are before, during, after. So the classroom application is the classroom environment, classroom rotation, uh, then anxiety habit. So this is about the event Pavlov's classical condition. So apply these principles and practice for better student engagement. Thank you for listening to my class.